Goofiest opening ever. But anyway, hello everyone. Today we are back in AMRS. Hopefully, actually getting some racing in, and yeah. Okay, I'm never doing that as an intro again. I'm sure I will at some point, but yeah. Hopefully we actually get to race today. We're gonna be starting at Sandown. If not, I got a solution to the problem to still get AMRS to count. Basically, I would win. Naki would get second, and I gotta figure out who gets third. But yeah, quick tour of Sandown Raceway in case you do not know what this track is like. So that was the start finish line back there. Heavy braking zone into turn 1. I don't know how that's a corner cut. And then you get down into 2 and 3, left, right, slow speed chicane into turn 4 here. Lifting a little bit. I don't know if this counts as a turn or not, but a little bit of a bend down the back straightaway. Downhill into either 5 or 6. Quick left, right, left. And then you have 2 more corners down here, which are pretty tough. Very easy to go wide right there. And yeah, that's a lap around Sandown, a very quick road course. Not many turns or much complicated to it. And yeah. So right now we're just gonna wait for a driver. We have I'll run practice laps, but yeah, after this we have a Homestead Miami streamed race that we're gonna hopefully get in at some point. But we have our 30-minute wait rule, so if we don't get a driver by then, we're just gonna have October AMRS be me winning everything. So that's the driver's fault. Naki the cat gets second, and yeah. Car did not really turn on exit, but that's fine. Caught the slide there. So again, right now we're just waiting for a driver. Once we get a driver in, we will get racing, and should be pretty fun. These cars are obviously where SVG got his road course talent at, and apparently these modern supercars drive a lot like the next gen car, NASCAR. So we'll have to see if that's. I mean, I don't know how accurate these cars are to how they handle in this game to the real life cars, but if they're realistic, then that tells you good at driving, I guess. But yeah, for now I'm just going to run practice laps. Once we get a driver in, we will start racing. It should be pretty fun. This game is pretty strict on corner cutting. And we're going to spin it. We got some tires on the grass there. This track also has a horse race track in the infield, so that's interesting. Okay, I need to actually drive and stop focusing on the fast laps. So yeah, the rule is 30 minutes. If we wait and we don't get a driver, we postpone or move the event, and that's what it looks like is going to happen here, but that's okay. We'll start the homestead race and go from there. Whoa, no! Spun off the curb. We had a acre streamed race at this track earlier in the summer. I won it pretty well. It was me and Big Man in a battle, and then he had to go, and everybody else just kind of forfeit and quit the race. So, yeah, I won by default at that point, but I mean, it was between me and Big Man battling, and once he left, that was gonna hand it to me for the win. But that'll happen sometimes. And then we had another race in this game at Bathurst last week, or 2 weeks ago maybe. I think it was 2 weeks ago. But either way, I crushed the competition, which was pineapple. So odds-on favorite heading into this is gonna be me. But we'll if we get a race in. But I don't know if that will happen or not. Oh, come on. Give me corner cutting on that. Again, right now we're just waiting to get a driver in, and if we do that, then we will get racing. Obviously, this is public server, so somebody who's not in the league could join, so I will inform you if that happens. But yeah, we are just waiting to get a driver in. We still got about 20 minutes worth of wait time, so yeah. And then, again, if this doesn't work, we're going to go to Homestead for the streamed race there, and we're actually going to try something new that will probably be happening more next year, but we are going to kind of do a test race for it. And you guys will see what I mean when we get to it. Might be a little bit of a different stream. That's all I'm going to say. If you can commit through there and get a good corner, I mean, that's not a great corner there, but I've had way better corners through there. If you can commit through there, that's a game changer on your lap time. 37.2, man, I put up 36 flat yesterday. Yeah, time the exit of that second to last corner absolutely perfectly if you're gonna commit through the final corner there, but obviously didn't do that time. Like that, there you go. That's how you get the good exit there. Now, unfortunately, this is probably going to be a really good lap, but that corner cut ruined it. No. Ain't better yesterday, I guess. Oh. I spun off the curb again. I actually don't know how many gears this car has. I don't know, don't know how that was considered off the track, or corner cut if I extended the track, but okay. Actually, it would hurt my lap time more, but okay. I had a good corner going for a second. Lost probably 3/4 there, yeah. What? Yeah, this game is stricter on track limits than even I would be. But again, right now we're still just waiting for a driver to get in. About 15-ish minutes still waiting. Good lap. Unfortunately, I barely cut the corner over there. Yeah, 36.5. Ooh. A little sideways right there. Actually, I'm getting close to running the whole race we'd be having for race 1 here this month of AMRS. Again. Whoa, no. Oh gosh. Oh, no. Did that last night, too. Here, let me just... Let me see. There's a chance we get a driver. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we might get someone. Man, that was a corner cut. This game needs to calm down. Ooh, drifted it through there. That's cool. So if we get a driver in, now we're at exactly, well, not exactly, but probably a little bit less than 15 minutes now of waiting. And somebody joined, but they are not in the league. So yeah, if we get somebody in, or my bad, if we don't get somebody in, then what we will do is we will have the Homestead streamed race. I'm gonna try a little bit of a different stream format too, so we'll see if it works. how it goes. How was that a corner cut? But some of the other stuff wasn't. Okay. Most consistent corner cutting game I've ever seen. A little too quick on the gas there. A little too aggressive on the gas. Ooh. I spun it there. And we're still waiting for a driver. If we don't get this going, after a 30-minute wait, then we go to Homestead for Acre. And again, that just hands me all the wins that we were gonna in the races we were gonna run, so that would help me kind of. But while we wait, it's just giving me practice laps. Yep, and we hit the guardrail. Again, if we do get a driver in here, I'm just going to say don't mind the corner cuts too much. I mean, obviously you can't just, like, completely cut the corner, but this game is a little bit stricter than, actually decent amount stricter than even I would be. Like, I would say that would be making the corner. You still have 2 tires on the curb, but obviously the game says otherwise. And we do get goldfish. What button did I hit for that? Camera. What in the... I just need a new car. Obviously, it was a series where Goldfish had his horrific crash and literally exploded the car, so that was not good. But yeah, well, we're gonna get racing here shortly. I don't know where Goldfish is. Gonna get this thing lined up, and we're gonna get ready to go racing at Sandown. And after this, find the schedule. So after this, it's Townsville, Surfers Paradise, Bathurst, and then if we hit the light goal, we go to a different game. Oh, wait. Stupid. Oh, man. Here we go. And we're racing in Australia. Green flag out in the air. We're off and racing at Sandown. Now, this game doesn't have collisions, but it might have V-lag. That's what I'm a little concerned about, but we'll see what happens. Immediately, we're going to get away with the lead. There's going to be a good points day for Goldfish in AMRS here, in theory. 18 laps here. This is the longest, well, unless we hit the light goal, this is the longest race that we're going to have in terms of laps, so we'll see what happens in this event. A little bit of a moment there on the curb. We'll lead the first lap, though. And we're going to go wide immediately. Goldfish coming. Oh, no, he rolled it. Goldfish upside down in Alpha turn 1. He hasn't called a yellow yet, so I think we're good. Now the back straightaway. And again, we're going to go wide. Spinning it out. There's Goldfish going over the hill back there. Trying to get this car going. There we go. Had my camera a little off. Should probably fix that. Want this zoomed in a little more. Oh, it's going to be sketchy through here. With this camera. Okay, yeah, that wasn't great, but oh well. Only lap 2. 16 laps to go. A little bit more of a slide going. Jump the curb a little bit odd right there. Caution is out for the first time today. So lap 4 restart. There we go, back under green at Sandown. Good restart for Goldfish. He'll get away with the lead into the braking zone in turn 1. A little bit of lag. Goldfish holding on to the lead for now. He missed the corner. He just commits to it. We're going to get the better exit, though. No collisions on this game, so we'd be side by side, but we're going to pull away with the lag a little bit, I think. And, yeah, we're going to get away with the lead down into 5. There's 6 and 7, down to 8 and 9. Whoa. Off the curb there a little bit. And we'll lead lap 4, starting lap 5. Heavy braking zone in turn 1, easy to spin the car out if you commit to the brakes too much there. Look left, right, a little bit off into the grass. Uphill we go. Now downhill into 5. And again through 5, 6, and 7. Use up all the racetrack. Actually feels like a pretty good lap. Good through 8 and 9. We'll start lap 6, and that was definitely fastest lap of the technically practice sessions, since these are practice sessions, technically 36.5. And we immediately spin it on to turn 1, but we'll ignore that right now. Yeah, Goldfish not having a good time. Oh gosh, he's about to be lapped. Maybe it wasn't a good idea to run supercars for AMRS. Oh, ow. Lap 7 starting. Yeah, if he stays, he's having a fantastic points day. Ow. Even if he were to DNF or something, he's still getting a whole lot of points. Ooh. Okay, so now we're here. Homestead might be after, what do you call it? Around 8 start time, but we'll see. What is this, lap 8? Yeah, lap 8 starts. So 10 to go at the line. I don't know where Goldfish is. From always over exiting 7. On the back straightaway into 5. Through 6 and now into 7. Onto the main straightaway. 10 laps to go for the first race of the stream. Here in Sandown. Into the heavy braking zone of turn 1. And in what could be the last, well, probably will be the last season of AMRS, at least for now, or in its current form, for sure. We are going to try to make the most of these last 3 months, October, November, and December, for this series. Pineapple, 150-point lead over the part-time driver, me, but if you don't count part-time drivers, he has almost 200 points on Master. 9 laps to go. Assuming Pineapple doesn't join, it's going to be a good gain of points for me on him. If you do count the part-time drivers, and Goldfish going around, facing the wrong direction, he's going to lose a lap. Oh. Barely held onto the car there. That was a little slide. Looking on the light goal. 2 likes so far. Getting the light goal's 5 to get that extra race, and I'm going around trying to look at the light goal on the stream. Now 8 laps to go. So again, after this we have Townsville, Surfers Paradise, Bathurst, and then potentially a light goal race. And that's going to do it for the stream. I do NASCAR. Seven to go now. Ow. And I got the grass effect stuck on my car. Can I get rid of that? And I crashed. Yeah, I might. Yeah, I'll just say it now. The difference from normal streamed races to the streamed race we're doing tonight is I'm going to try the short form stream. See how that does. I want to see if that helps viewership or whatnot. Or at least want to see what it's like and how it's different and stuff, and advantages and disadvantages of it and all that great stuff. But again, that's depending on time. Actually, not even depending on time. It's going to be around 8 tonight, most likely. Just because of the way things are going to work out today. So, yeah. And Goldfish going to go another lap down here. Closing on 5 to go. Goldfish going to get his lap back temporarily. So Goldfish still a long way back from the title, but that will at least get him up into the top 10 in points. And within striking distance of, well, Jaden's out. That will get him at least... Oh, where are we both going? A reasonable distance to possibly steal a top 5 in points. So, yeah. We'll see what happens with him there. There we go. 4 to go at the line. A little bit sideways. Yep, he's done. Alright, well, that's going to do for the race. Race 1 winner, me. Alright, I guess we'll go to race 2, even though I doubt we're going to get a driver. About... Oh, how do I get to the... how do we do this? Not that. Not that. This? Yeah, it's that. Okay, back to menu. Alright, let's edit the points here. So that gets Goldfish from a tie for 16th up to 12th. And then that gets me 30 points and a win. Alright, next up... Let me just double check, but I'm 95% sure it's Townsville. Yeah, Townsville. 8th career win in AMRS for me. 8th win on the season. Alright, Townsville is a... Yeah, it says right there, half normal racetrack, permanent built racetrack, half street course. So that's going to be interesting to see. And this one is 11 laps? 10 laps. So I'll give you a quick track tour of Townsville. Anyway, 2025 streamed race schedule will hopefully be coming out tomorrow. I don't know for sure, though. So let's give you a quick track tour of Townsville here. If you've never seen or heard of this place. So, front straightaway, this part is, I believe, actually street course, public streets. So you go over a river. This is definitely the street course part, into a heavy braking zone. That's an intersection. I'm pretty sure they turned into a heavy braking zone for turn 2. Still on the street part. Then you go into a braking zone here, and then you go onto the permanent racetrack part. I believe this is permanent racetrack. This part for sure down here is. Go through a quick left to right. You're going to have another left to right up here. Obviously, bunch of zigzags if you miss this part. Back to the gas. Cross over public roads, but you're still on the street course part. Now, I don't know, or cross over public roads, you're still on the main actual racetrack part. Now, I don't know if there actually is a high school right there, but if there is, that's awesome. And then to the right is pit road. You go straight here into another braking zone. Get the exit, and you got a lap around Townsville. Yeah, turn 1 tough at this track. Then you have a heavy braking zone to 2. We do have somebody in the server, but they're not in the league. Where am I going? This can be a tricky part of the track right here. I mean, it all can be difficult depending on, you know, how you set yourself up and how aggressive you're trying to be to get a fast lap and all that stuff. But yeah, if you do miss the corner here, heavy braking zone, you have a whole lot of zigzagging to do. Just for example. Gotta try and turn one right, or else you're gonna end up in a barrier. You can really be aggressive through two. And heading into three. Now four. It's gonna be left, right of 5, 6 right here. Reasonably high-speed corners. To be fair, I don't know kilometers to miles per hour exactly, but still. Into another left, right. Follow right. Turn. You usually don't want to do what I just did right there and spin out into a wall. I just realized there's an ice cream truck back there. Heavy braking zone here. I usually always miss that corner. Heavy braking zone for the final corner. And that's another lap here. There's the ice cream truck on the left-hand side of the screen there. Brake. I missed the corner a little bit. Ripping the high line on a road course, that's always something you usually want to do. Is that faster than the lap I put up before? I guess it is. By quite a bit. That was a 1:11.0. Alright, what time did I start here? Yeah, about 7 minutes. Yeah, if we get to about 2:50, I'm just gonna call it there. And then that would give me the win to all the other races that we were gonna do, minus the light goal. So yeah, that'll be great. Unless, yeah, we are not at the light goal. Oh, corner here. Got about 9 minutes left. And again, if we get to 2:50 and we don't get a driver in for race 2 here, I'm just going to call it from there. So, yeah. No! Oh, rotated. Okay, that's an interesting corner cut call, but okay. Yeah, you touch the grass, you really get sideways in these cars. Go. Just gonna keep running practice laps until if and when we get a driver in. finish out this lap. This might be good. Do not want to hit the wall. The walls are deadly. Oh, I braked earlier that time and I still spun. Or messed up that corner. Yeah, there we go. That was a fast one. 110.2 probably. 110.8. Okay. A little bit ambitious there by me, but still. Be quiet, engineer Zach. I know what I'm doing. Probably. Stop giving me corner cutting penalties for no reason. Just keep hopping that curb. Yeah, we aren't getting a driver in. We still got 5 minutes, but we are not. I highly doubt we're getting a driver in. Yeah, if this, right now I will say this, the things we're looking at that could be replacing this is, so the first option is, oh, what was it? It was like, I think it was city to city racing. Yeah, one of them was city to city racing, one of them was an IMSA style thing, and I think there was one, there were a couple other ideas I had, but I narrowed it down to 3. Like, I thought of, like, an endurance-style thing, but that was basically just the same as the IMSA idea. I thought of monster trucks and doing something with those. Decided against that. Oh, I remember the other thing. It was open wheel, like IndyCar. That kind of thing, but I don't know. I don't think we're going to end up doing that. It's realistically, it's between city-to-city racing and then an IMSA-style thing, which I thought about running an IMSA-style league in Car Crushers, but people were getting lost on the maps and stuff, so if I do end up doing that, I'd have to make the map. Same with the city-to-city thing, so I guess either way I'm going to be making maps. The way the city-to-city thing would work is I would look at, like, the major highways. So, like, let's say, just for an example, let's say DC to Daytona. I'd have them start at the Washington Monument. I'd look at Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever kind of maps, find roads to get to the highway. There'd be 2, 3, depending on how quick it is to get to the highway or whatever. We'd have X amount of routes to get there, and then I'd map out the highway. Obviously, I'd scale it down so it isn't real, like, really gonna take, because DC to Daytona would be hours and upon hours. So, oh, jeez. So I wouldn't do that, but I'd scale it down, look at maps, whatever highway gets you there, I'll scale down that highway, map that out, and then we'd go to, let's say, if it's DC to Daytona, let's say we'll end up at Daytona International Speedway. We'd then have you race there, and I'd have a start-finish line somewhere. So, yeah, that's just an example. of what may happen. Some will be shorter, some will be longer out of that. I don't know how many we do, but we do something with it. I will say, though, I know I keep saying the rest of this year's kind of just waiting for next season to start so the new era can begin, but 2025 is still going to be building for 2026 as well, I'll say that, so we'll be trying to see. It's still kind of build time in 2025 to really prepare for 2026, but I'm trying to plan out like how many races I want, because I know this much. We're going to have 80 races for Acre in 2026, minus the streamed races. Probably going to have about 20 to 28 ISRA events. I'd say 12 to 16 for the WRA. And then I'm thinking like 8 for the new league, because I'm probably leaning towards the city to city thing and seeing how that works out. So if we do end up doing that, as I put up a 10-2 lap time that I mentioned earlier, that would probably end up being 12 to 20. I'm looking at kind of 18 for that, so, or 12 to 24, so yeah, probably 18 races out of that one, so yeah. Acre's definitely the main league, and then streamed races, we're going to keep that pretty much the same way it's been. But yeah, as we hit 250, I'm going to finish out this lap and then end the stream. As that is that's it for AMRS in October. We're only going to get the one race in, and yeah, basically what that does is that hands points to me and Naki, so I'll tally up those points in a second, and yeah, that gives me the wins. So yeah, because I talked to officials about that just in case something like this happens, and it did. So yeah, that's it's easy wins. And we'll cross the line with a 112 on the dot. Alright, well that's gonna do it. Oh, just realized there's kangaroos right there. Oh my goodness, I just realized that. Didn't even see these. Oh my goodness, they got kangaroos. Kangaroos. I was thinking, at first I thought these were deer, and then I looked closer. No, they are kangaroos. Alright, well that's gonna do it for the stream.